Okay, IndyCar Garage fans, we're back for part 3 with Randy Bernard. Randy, who gave you the idea for the twin format? Obviously, it was back, 1981. Rick Mears won twice at Atlanta, but who kind of rekindled it into your mind?
Well, I'd have to say there's probably more of the legends. I think that when I started doing my research on from Donald Davidson to Robin Miller, I have to give him credit too, because I mean, he was one of those that he's such a purist and traditionalist. I'm asking for ideas that worked out there, and I can't recall exactly who. All I remember is asking about it and saying, wouldn't that be fun to do one in Texas and call it the Texas two-step? I mean, I just think that we have to offer bigger and better content and make sure that our fans know that we're going out of our way to provide a different and compelling storyline than they might see at another racetrack, and I think that's very important to us.
Now, one of the most exciting tracks IndyCar races on is at Texas. Texas is an oval. Several drivers, including Danica Patrick yesterday, talking about the desire for more ovals. What are you doing, or what can we expect from IndyCar to race on more ovals? Is there a future with ISC? You hear people talk about Phoenix before Daytona, Chicago's back in the mix. Tell us what you can about ovals for 2012.
It's a great question. I think that we set up and defined IndyCar this year, and the INDYCAR Series, that we want to be about the fastest, most versatile race car and race car driver in the world, and that differentiates us from any other premier motorsports as we are. It differentiates us from F1 because they don't run ovals. It differentiates us from NASCAR because of our speed. And I think that's what we have to have. We have to have a balanced series where we have 50% oval and 50% road and street. In a perfect world, we know that with 17 races we're going to be one way or the other.
Sure.
But if it was a perfect world, we'd have 20 events, 10 and 10. And I think that it's very important that we keep it balanced, because I think that if we get too lopsided with road and street, it all of a sudden drives our American drivers back to other racing series, because they have so much more experience on the oval, and it drives more of the experienced international drivers here because of that. So I think it's imperative for us, if we're really concerned about keeping American drivers on this series, we have to keep it balanced.